Hey Renter Retires, it's Adam Schroeder, and today we're going to talk about how long are you going to keep these properties you're buying. Alright, before we get started, I wanted to remind everybody, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notifications bell, make sure you're not missing any of the content that we're putting out, trying to make you the best investor you can possibly be. Also, at the end of the video, if it's been helpful, please click the like button, let other people know, let YouTube know that this is a video worth watching. We really appreciate it. And as always, if you have any questions about the video or if there's any other topic you want us to cover, mention that in the comments below and we will get to it as soon as possible. So one of the questions that we get all of the time here at Rent to Retirement is really a simple one. How long am I going to be owning these properties that I'm buying? And the answer is, you're going to hold them for a little while, but you're not married to them. You're simply dating them. So let's go over some numbers of a property to see how long you might realistically be holding it. So I made a couple of assumptions here. Number one, it's going to be about a $150,000 property. We're going to put 20% down. So we're taking out a $120,000 loan with a $30,000 down payment. We're going to be getting a 4.25% interest rate, which is easily doable in today's environment. And we're going to estimate 6% appreciation, which based on what we've seen in the last year and based on what we're seeing in the future is a pretty attainable number, if not on the low end. But we're going to go with 6% appreciation because historically, that's about what homes in the US have done. So year one, obviously you're not touching this property. You're putting $2,000 to principal with your loan payments. The price of your home is increasing to $159,000. But other than that, there's not much you're going to be doing with the property. Year two, you add another $2,100 towards principal. Your property value has gone up to $168,000. And now you're starting to talk about decent money. Now you've got $52,000 of equity in the property if you sold it. And if you do a cash out refi, usually you can pull out about 75% of the value. That would give you about $10,500. But year 4, 5, and 6 are where the magic really happens. As it goes up, year 4, you're talking about a property that you're putting about $2,300 of principal towards, or I say you, but really your tenant is. You're looking at $189,000 home valuation thanks to appreciation. So you're looking at $78,000 of equity or $30,000 available for a cash out refi. Year 5, we're putting about $2,400 to principal with a $200,000 valuation. So you're looking at a $91,000, almost $92,000 of equity in the property with the potential for $41,500 coming out with a cash out refi. So this is the point where you need to start evaluating, because it's getting to the point where if you sold, you could make some really good money to deploy with the 1031 exchange, or if you did a cash out, you could get another property with the cash that's coming out. So let's look at what could cause you to go one way or the other. The big question to ask yourself is, what was the state of this home when I first bought it? Is this home going to last another 4 or 5 years without needing significant repairs, without having big CapEx expenses? If it's a new build, then pretty obviously the answer is yes. If it's a turnkey rehab, the answer is probably, but you could have some things, for example, like a water heater, that is only expected to last, 10 years or so. So you have to expect by year 8 or 9, there's a chance you might be replacing that. There may be some other systems that maybe only had 8 to 10 years of life left when you bought it, and so the turnkey rehab didn't do it, but now it's getting close to the age where it might expire. So just know what state your property was in when you bought it as you make this decision. The other question you have to ask yourself is, when I do my cash out refi, am I still going to be able to cash flow based on my current rent? Because if rents aren't keeping up with prices and you do a cash out refi, you could find yourself in a negative cash flow situation. And then you really have 2 decent choices. And number 1 is you don't do anything and you hold on to the property and keep the cash flow, or you sell and do a 1031 exchange. And that is just going to be a personal preference. I can't answer that for you, but what I can tell you is At the end of year 5 with $90,000, you could easily take that $90,000 in your sale and buy 2 properties that are once again in the turnkey rehab space and are going to be relatively painless for the years, the 4, 5, 6 years that you own those. Or they can buy you another turnkey rehab or maybe even a new construction property. So you're holding these properties somewhere in the 4 to 7 year range before you're just moving on. And there's no harm, no foul. When you sell, you're selling to someone who probably wants to live there as an owner occupied. So you're doing them a favor by providing them a property that's still in good shape. Sure, it might need some work in the next 5 to 10 years, but they're getting a home in good shape at a price they're happy with. And you're moving on to a property that's going to make you money and it's going to cash flow for you. So once again, in real estate, it is not a zero-sum game. Everybody can walk away happy. You walk away with new properties that are cash flowing well. They walk away with the property that they can live in and be happy with, or another investor who can make it work some other way, and everybody ends up winning. So just know you're going to hold these properties probably in the 4 to 7 year range. Unless it's a new construction, maybe you want to hold on to it longer and just do the cash out refis because your maintenance probably isn't going to come due. Everything's brand new, so it's going to do better in the long run. So I hope that's been helpful. If it has, please click the like button. Let us know that we're doing a good job. Leave a comment below and we're happy to answer your question or make the video that you request. And again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notifications bell. Check us out at renttoretirement.com. That's renttoretirement.com. You can see all of our properties there. You can sign up to get our hot list at renttoretirement.com/hot list and get pro formas as they're coming out. You can schedule a call with an investment strategist to help you with your portfolio or to help you find members of your real estate team that you need. I hope this has been helpful. You can also check out our podcast if you need more education. renttoretirement.com. We'll see you on the next video.
Thanks for watching the Rent to Retirement YouTube channel. Check out some of our other videos, like this one, or this one here.